we are going to talk about some regional ideas, 6 countries in total of 12 stocks. But before I begin, I just want to give you a quick update on the FTSE ASEAN 40 index. I think overall, when you just look at this chart here, I think, yes, it is continue to trade in the consolidation mode. But I think the odds favor the bull this week, simply because if you look at the candles on the right-hand side here, they have actually surpassed the moving averages, and hence I think chances of it extending the gains are higher this week. And of course, when you look at the RSI, it is also trending higher. So overall, yes, choppy expected, but I think the odds favor the bull. I think for Malaysia, I think we are going to talk about 2 stocks. MyEG is the first one. I think if you look at the chart here, yes, the correction, the last, I think since June was quite sharp, all the way from 115 to the low of below 1 ringgit. But I think if you look at the share price, I think it went down below the 50-day SMA, but it was quick to bounce back after that. And I think looking at the chart here, seems like a base has formed at the recent low. Okay. Hence, I think if any, the stock will likely challenge its 30-day SMA over the next few days, and I think probably re-challenging the 115 resistance in the longer term. Okay, for second stock, VS Industry. Yes, I think last week market wasn't that great, and hence I think the correction took place as well. But if you look at the share price performance, the uptrend is intact. I think the recent consolidation shows that it continued to hold on steady above the support level. And I think premise on the fact that the candles are also holding above the moving averages. Hence, I think stock will actually re-challenge the recent high of 133 again before heading towards the next level. Longer term, I think 150 is something that I think is achievable. Okay, judging from the chart. From Indonesia, I think we have Bank Mandiri. Share price has been on a consolidation trend or downward trend since March. But I think if you look at the chart there, a red line was drawn, and I think the candles have actually bounces back above. Obviously, I think the odds also favor the bull by virtue of the candles bouncing back above the 30-day. But I think if you look at the chart, there are still 2 more moving averages on top of it. So I think, yes, it can trend higher, but volatility will increase. Fourth stock is actually Telkom Indonesia. Okay, I think if you look at the chart here, I think the chart is in Indonesia indicates that there are actually the formation of double bottom pattern, and I think the candles has bounces back above 30-day and 50-day SMA, and I think it's going to head towards the neckline resistance. Hence, I think when you look at the upward momentum, once the neckline is taken out, the 200-day will be the next target to beat. Okay. For Philippines, I think the stock that we want to talk about is ASEAN Group. Okay, I think if you look at the chart here, basically share price has been moving hovering around the 200-day SMA over the past few weeks. Okay, so if you look at this trend, basically it indicates that the breakout from the long-term downtrend is still intact. Okay, so in other words, the recent consolidation was well supported. Hence, I think by virtue of the candles now bouncing above the 30-day, I think we expect a stronger rebound to be forthcoming. Okay, I think once the 50-day SMA cut above the 200 SMA, momentum should pick up very soon. 6 stock Universal Robina. This is for the Philippines as well. I think if you look at the price pattern here, it is actually on the verge of challenging the 200-day SMA. I think if you look at the ASEAN 40 index, we expect it to be better this week as the odds favor the boost. So I think a breakout should would once it happens would eventually kickstart a new up leg. Okay, if you look at the indicator, RSI has also hooked upward. So we would expect the stock to challenge closer to 120 and 125 once the 200-day SMA is taken out. On Singapore, I think we want to talk about capital-led investment. I think this is, if I remember correctly, could be a property stocks. I think it has been hovering sideways around the 30-day and 50-day SMAs over the past few weeks. I think therefore there is a good chance that a base has formed. So I think our take is that if the moving average continue to hold steady, I think the stock is ready for a new up leg. I think if you look at the gap between the current levels versus the 200-day SMA, it is quite a huge gap. So I think there will be some interest on the stock once buy momentum pick up. The eighth stock is Netlink. Okay, I think if you look at the price pattern, it has been trading in a narrow band over the last few months. So I think if history repeats itself and the fact that share price is now hovering at the lower end of the sideways bands, closer to the support trend line, I think buy interest should pick up. So I think in other words, for this stock is buy near the support level and probably sell around the resistance level, which is closer to 88 cents. Okay, so I think if you look at the price chart for this stock, it is a good trading stocks. Ninth stock for Thailand, VGI. Share price has actually broken out from the medium-term downtrend channel last Friday. So I think this is the first positive sign. Of course, we need to see validation. The 50-day SMA need to be taken out to confirm the bullish momentum. Of course, in the early stage, RSI indicators has hooked upward. So I think that is a good sign. 10th stock is actually TMB Thanachart Bank. Okay, I think if you look at the price pattern here, it is actually still consolidating in a descending flag pattern. I think flag pattern is a bullish reversal pattern. Okay, right now it is actually at the higher end of the flag pattern. So I think it is consolidating near all the key moving averages. And if these moving averages hold steady, chances are, I think a breakout will be underway. And once this is taken out, we expect share price to re-challenge the February high of 192. For Vietnam, I think the analyst, the chartist over there, introduced TNG investment and trading. Okay, generally, if you can look at my cursor here, the formation of higher low structure shows that the uptrend is intact. Okay, if you look at the price pattern since beginning of the year, has been able to hold on above 200-day. For 50-day SMA, basically most of the time they are able to hold on above that level. And I think right now the share price is trying to build a base above the 30-day and 50 days. Okay, so once this is intact, new up leg will unfold. Last stock, Vietnam Technological Bank. I think if you look at the price pattern here, at one glance, I think the stock has actually violated the 30-day and 50 days, so which is not a good sign. But if you look at the last candle on the right, I think the hammer candlestick indicates that the chart say in the hammer candlesticks is a reflection of strong bottom fishing that took place on Friday. And hence, I think if you look at it, there is a chance that bargain hunting activity will continue today. Audio.